India has just shown how water can be used as a weapon, and this is proof. Visuals are trickling in from Jammu and Kashmir, showing parts of Chenab River running alarmingly dry. It's a direct fallout of India's decision to restrict water flow through key hydroelectric projects like Baglihar and Salal dams after suspending decades-old Indus Water Treaty with Pakistan. Fresh visuals that have come in, and that's what you see on our screens here. This is a watershed moment indeed, literally and politically. For the first time since the treaty was signed in 1960, India has gone ahead with sediment flushing operations at the Baglihar and Salal dams. The process, which involves nearly draining out reservoirs to clean them and boost power output, so far had been off limits, but of course India is playing its new cards. The move began on May 1st is what we're being told, and it's continued for the last few days. These dams, Baglihar in Ramban and Salal in Resi, sit along the Chenab River, a critical lifeline for Pakistan's farmlands and power stations. We're seeing clearly water at a much reduced level than what it naturally is. That's not all. Similar plans are now being drawn out by India for the Krishna Ganga Dam over the Jhelum River as well, another artery that flows into Pakistan. The dam has already faced legal heat for disrupting the Neelum River, and this latest shift could only spark diplomatic flare-up. Islamabad has issued a stern warning. Any move to block or divert Indus waters will be treated as an act of war. India's Waters Minister, on our part, has made the government stance quite clear. Not a single drop of Indus water will reach Pakistan, glimpses of which we are seeing very clearly in the visuals here. Engineers do caution, though, that physically altering river flow could take time, but we've made the first move, and it's had an instant effect on the ground, as you see very clearly through these visuals.
I was in a meeting, one of the Indus Water Treaty thing, not related to the main treaty, but one of the spin-offs. And there, one of their fellows said that, look, we are having a lot of problems with the Indus River. Before it enters the Arabian Sea, it dries 20 or 30 kilometers before because we haven't done the right things, etc. So the water of the Arabian Sea in a backflow enters the river and it becomes saline. There's no agriculture. And then I remember that one of my colleagues from the Ministry of Agriculture saying, look, we have a lot of expertise in saline water farming, dryland farming. Would you like any help? And ma'am, forgive me, whatever anybody's religion is. And the answer is, no, Allah will teach us how to do it. Well, thank you very much. I mean, you don't want any help from us, we won't give it to you. Now, that kind of mindset, it's going to be rudely awakened, because nobody is going to come and put water into the river if we stop it. It's going to be a rude awakening.